A hunt is on in the White House for the anonymous senior administration official who wrote a blistering anti-Trump op-ed. Now, the author claims to be a part of a White House resistance and that the president's immorality and impulsiveness has led to ill-informed and reckless decisions. President Trump is demanding the Times reveal the author of the grounds of national security. He is said to be absolutely livid over the piece and reportedly suspects the writer works on his national security team or is part of the Justice Department. Some report saying he's erupted with volcanic anger and is telling friends the only people he can trust are his own family. Here to discuss this is Super Neighborhood leader Tamara Bell and former Republican congressional candidate Jason Laurie. We want to welcome you guys to the Factor Uncensored. So, your thoughts on this manhunt or woman hunt for the person who wrote this op-ed in the New York Times. Tamara Bell.
Okay, for me, the person who wrote this knows their history. In the Declaration of Independence, there's a very, very famous line. It says, "But when a long trail of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and provide new guards for the future security." This is nothing new. This is why we had our separation from England. When people see that there is something wrong, it is their responsibility to do something. These are brave patriots standing up for America, not Trump.
So, Jason, would you call this person?
All right, Justin.
I'm sorry. So, would you call this person a patriot or a traitor?
We just heard the word brave once or twice there. No, the person's a coward. If they were brave, if they had any gumption, they would put their name on that piece of paper and they would say who they are. But they didn't. Instead, they're going to hide in the shadows. This is a person who is unelected. This is a person who is hiding and won't even put his name on it. And we're supposed to believe the words that he puts on paper? How can you judge an op-ed if you can't put the author's weight behind it? And if he really had such a problem, if things are as bad as you're stating right here, shouldn't he resign? Shouldn't he come out and hold a press conference and say, "I resign because of 1, 2, and 3. Put that on paper. But instead, he hides. He's a coward. Or she, whoever that person is.
Would you consider that person a coward, Tamara?
Hell no. If Deep Throat had Facebook, had Instagram back then, that's who this is. Deep Throat kept his job so he could bring down Nixon. This person needs to stay there. Everybody knows when the foxes are in the hen house, you lock the doors. This person wants to stay there to kill the fox. So more power to him. That's brave. And if you want to say, if you don't like it, you leave. That's why you have spies. Spies go into other countries. They don't resign. They do what they have to do to protect the country. This is not a coward. A coward is the person who is complaining because somebody is finally saying the emperor has no clothes.
Now, Justin, in the past, when individuals have come forward and criticized the Trump administration, then there was a total smear campaign against this person led by the president. So do you think it would be a smart move for them to come forward now or later?
So if the question is, are you afraid of repercussions from speaking the truth, should you keep your mouth silent? That's really the question here. And the answer is no. If the truth, if what they're presenting is true.
Are you more likely to believe the Trump administration if they say this person is scum once we identify them? They were horrible at their job, and those are the types of things that the president would say. They're horrible people, horrible people, as he would say. Would you be more likely inclined to believe the president than this person who has come forward?
If this person came forward with their name on it, and they had proof, and again, they held the press conference, or they wrote the letter with actual proof and their name on it, they'd have credibility. But hiding is no credibility. It makes them a coward. So I can barely even listen to it. And frankly, the New York Times was quite wrong to even run it. How can we, the reader, judge how appropriate this is if they won't put their name on it?
Tomorrow.
Thank God for the New York Times, because one thing about them, Trump, I have to give him credit. He has helped the press more than anybody. People had stopped reading the newspapers, but the more he says it's fake news, the more people want to read it because they know it's the truth. Only a hit dog holler. If this didn't bother him, he wouldn't say nothing. Obama was criticized left side, right side, down side, back side, and he kept on and kept going, just like Mueller. Mueller ain't said nothing to nobody. He mowed through and doing his job. Only a hit dog holler. That's why Trump is bitching.
Now, some of the details that we've seen in some of these, well, this open letter anonymous open letter, and of course Bob Woodward's book. Are there issues that you think the president may need to work on? Should he be reflecting now and saying,
I would look at the results. We're looking at a very, very strong economy. We're looking at historically low unemployment. We're looking at international trade deals being done. We're looking at North Korea at the table. So all this is happening, which many administrations, we mentioned Obama, those 8 years did not achieve any of these results, and I think made things much, much worse. So now we're having real results in less than 2 years, but we're saying, oh, hold the phone. This place is a nightmare. This place is chaotic. I don't want to hear it. I look at the results, and then we're judging from there.
All right.
Had it not been for what Obama did, this growth in this economy would not be here. That is a record because of him. And Trump said he was coming to clean the swamp because the debt was so high. He's putting us in there quicker than any president has in any past at any time.
You're absolutely right. If Obama wasn't there, it wouldn't be so bad in the first place, and it wouldn't give Trump so much room to grow.
All right, Justin, Laurie, Tamara Bell, we want to thank you guys for coming on The Factor Uncensored.